and I love doing the before and after testing because it just opened my eyes to see that before it was, I know Chris was complaining beforehand when we left Indiana, go down to Texas, went to Florida, back to Texas, and like how when people cut us off and just braking, we know it's not safe. But afterwards, just the difference in driving, it's not as stressful for him because we are now able to stop very safely and quickly.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say on behalf of Chris, he encountered what he said was his first Lippert ABS system, and I know it's a relatively new. So not only was he dealing with the D-Max product that he wasn't super familiar with, he's dealing with an RV that was wired completely different than what historically you've seen. The Lippert ABS system actually has a secondary harness that goes into that control module, and he was able, his extensive knowledge of just RV manufacturing as a whole and knowing how these things work, he was able to go right to our pen box and go, okay, here's where they wired in an extra green wire, an extra yellow wire, a red wire, and was able to diagnose that, remove the wires, wire it like a traditional fifth wheel, remove the module without any problems. So he actually had a solution that the techs in the field that we personally know hadn't even figured out yet. So big shout out to him and just his extensive knowledge. And then he even went a step further, which I think is something that probably won't show up in the video, but is something that I think your audience needs to know, is he took us over and said, okay, here's the wires I moved. Here's where it was originally. Here's where it is now. I left the other ones, capped them off. And so if we ever had to do anything on our system, he's already showed us exactly where to go to revert back to what we had prior to from the factory. And we haven't, I mean, we've been on the road for several thousand miles since this install, and we've had zero problems. It has been excellent.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. I know that we're all